Okay, let's talk about clearing fractions here. So we have another problem, and the important thing to notice is what's the denominator on the 49? 1. What's the lowest common denominator? 30. 30 because between 5 and 6, right? 5 times 6 gives us 30. So that means we're going to multiply both sides. I'm going to multiply this term by 30. I have to multiply this term by 30. And I have to multiply this term by 30. Okay? Now I can cross cancel. 5 goes into 30 how many times? 6 times. So these cross cancel. This is over 1. 30 over 1. 6 times 4 times b is 24b. Good. Does 1 cross cancel with 30? No. So we actually have to multiply those. Oh, wow. 1470. Thank you, my human calculator. Equals, can I cross cancel the 6 and the 30? Because this is 30 over 1. 6 goes into 30 how many times? 5. Negative 5 times b times 5. Negative 25b. That's the hardest part, is clearing the fractions, right? What should I do next? Combine? Can I just combine? No? I have to get all the b's onto one side. So leave the number alone. How do I move these b's over? Subtract 24b. Now that's gone. I do the same thing to both sides. I have negative 1470 equals what should I do from here? You were doing mental math, I know. I was doing the same thing. Okay, I need a calculator for this. And a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So you said you got positive 30? Yeah. Questions on that so far? Do I get 100% right now? How many points am I going to miss? 2 points. What can I do to get full credit on this? Okay, I'm going to put 30 in the solution set, but I did that too soon because I want to see if it works. Now, could I go ahead and check it in the second line here? That would be so much easier. No, why shouldn't I check it in the easier problem? Because I could have made a mistake. So I go back to the original. So my check looks like this. 4/5 times 30 minus 49, and I'll put 30 over 1, that's fine, equals negative 5/6 times 30 over 1. That was my answer, 30? Well, let's see if it works. Could I simplify here? 5 goes into 30 6 times. I get 24 minus 49 equals negative 25. And I should put a question mark because I'm not sure if they're equal yet. So does this work out? Negative 25 equals negative 25. Now, is my solution negative 25? No. My solution was 30. That's why and that's why I would almost suggest you put the 30 in set notation. We call this set notation. I would suggest in a way you do that first. Even if it doesn't work out, you can always go back and fix it. But a lot of times people will put the negative 25 in the set notation, and then you're telling me that's the solution. That's not the solution. Okay, so you have to be careful about that. The fact that negative 25 equals negative 25 means your answer is correct, but your answer is not that. Your answer is 30. Do we want to do another one before we end this? The next one, sure. Let's go to the next one. I'm going to write it down. So we have 1/3 m minus 2/5 equals 3/4 m minus 7/6. So the very first thing we need to do is to come up with the lowest common denominator. Did I write it down right? Okay. What's the lowest common denominator? Yeah, it can't be 30. Why can't you said 30 because of 5 and 6, and also 3 goes into 30. 4 does not go into 30. 4 goes into 28. 4 goes into 32. So we have to double that. We get lowest common denominator is 60. Now, in order to clear fractions, we need to multiply this term by 60, this term by 60, this term by 60, and this term by 60. Okay? So 3 goes into 60 how many times? 20. 20 times 1 times m is 20m. 5 goes into 60 how many times? Negative 2 times 12 is negative 24 equals 4 goes into 60 how many times? 15. 3 times m times 15 is 45. 45m. 6 goes into 60. 10. Negative 7 times 10 is negative 70. Okay, that's a much easier problem to solve, wouldn't you agree? That problem's not scary anymore. You got rid of the fractions because you can do whatever you want. So long as you do the same thing to both sides. There you go. Okay, what do I do next? Get my m's on one side. Get my constants on one side. Negative 25m, am I right? Equals, it's hard. What is that? That's a negative. Which one is it? 56 or 46? 46. You have to borrow. Divided by 25, negative 25. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. And we have 46 25ths. Can you reduce 46 25ths? No. Now put that in set notation, 46 25ths, and let's groan together over the check. Oh gosh, I don't want to check this. But this is what I want you to do. If you're going to check it, well, you have to check it. Plug it in, okay? And I'll show you how you can do this on the calculator. Equals 3/4. So at the very least, you're plugging it in. And then I will let you use the calculator for the check. Just show me that it equaled. So you're going to go on the calculator. I'll show you how you can plug this in here. So we have 1 divided by 3 times 46 divided by 25, parentheses, minus 2/5. So I'm just using the divide. That's my fraction right there. Okay, if I want to change this into a fraction, I go second f to d. The fraction is 16/75. There, that's your common denominator and everything. Okay, I want to see if the other side gives me the same thing. I don't know if it's right, so I'm going to put a question mark. 3 divided by 4 is 3/4. Times the whole fraction, 46 divided by 25, that's 46 25ths. Minus 7 divided by 6. And lo and behold, that's the same decimal. If I want to change that decimal into a fraction, what do I do? F to D. And I got 16/75. You see how graceful that is to check on the calculator? I groan too. I don't want to have to find, lowest common denominator, that's going to be 75. That's not going to be too bad. But still, you have, time is of the essence. You want to know that it works? Check it. I just don't want you to use the fraction as an excuse not to check it. You have to check it. Okay, we're right now probably a long ways into this video, so maybe we should stop. 9 minutes. Do we want to do any more before we close it down? We can.